Oh. Hello, guys. Welcome in. David here. The date is December 19th, 2024, and the time is 9:16 p.m. Mountain Time. We are back for another stream, another day. Hopefully, you guys are doing well today, and yeah, staying positive, staying productive, staying happy and healthy. Today was a good day for me. I just worked most of the day, put the delivery away at work, so got a good exercise and practiced my knife skills with handling all our prep today at work. So did that and took Cooper for a long walk and run exercise tonight before stream. And now we're here, ready to go. And today we'll be doing some just chatting today. Um, Something a little bit different. So we will just be working on, well, no, I guess working and learning. Just kind of learning how to cut hair. So that is what we will be doing. Well, I will be doing. You guys can watch me do that and feel free to chat. Let me know how your day's been. Any plans for your weekend? That kind of good stuff. I'd love to hear it. Got our water and we got coffee as well. Stay hydrated. Very dry where I am. Water is very much needed. Mm. Okay, one sec. Yeah, I know a slight bit about hair, but not that much. Not too much. I definitely refresher and practice. Um, Practice makes you better for sure. First one, teaching beginning barber how to fade. Let's see. Fade is essential to know as a barber. So, oops. Yeah, full cam. There, you guys can see. You guys can see too. I'll just move here to make sure. Then I'm over here for you guys. Volume.
Taking over the
Mm,
channel. I'm actually here to tell you I'm taking over the channel. It was nice knowing Surgeon Adrian. Nah, I didn't say that.
That's not that funny.
He's like, I'm actually here to tell you I'm taking over the channel. It was nice knowing Surgeon Adrian. Nah, I didn't say that.
That's not that funny.
yeah, as long as I
I'll let
hear
you
it.
drink one. It's usually you charge extra when they want extra, an extra.
Hey, I like these. These feel nice.
You've been using toilet paper or what?
What's going on, Faded Culture? Like talking with them.
What's going on, Faded Culture? It's your boy Sergio Barron, and we are back with another haircut tutorial. Today I got my boy Richard here on the channel. We're gonna bring back that series where I'm our step-by-step process cutting Richard up. I'll leave that bit fading method.
They're twins. Okay, that's the head.
Alright guys, so I pretty much went ahead and finished this whole side of his haircut. Now I'm gonna let Richard take over, try to follow the same steps that I just
see.
did,
That's
and have him
very
replicate
nice.
them on the opposite side.
Like this, Rich. Oh, damn. I ain't gonna lie. It looks a little good.
For reference, I always set in that first line right here. Remember wherever you want the edge to be? And then I always, when I'm setting in guidelines, I like to use a comb just because it grabs longer hair. So you should grab a comb.
Oh, yeah, I got it. I got it.
Would it
Yeah,
help if I
let's-
get like behind you?
cool.
This way. It's just kind of like just like a little rough draft of a line. It don't have to be perfect. So lay it down so you don't push it back and then come this way. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, just to like kind of.
Yeah. All right, so now you already know where to start. You started at the bottom of the line and then just kind of make sure that now you have a reference point. Remember, that's why. And it don't have to be perfect. So lay it down so you don't push it back and then come this way. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, just to like kind of.
Yeah. All right, so now you already know where to start. You started at the bottom of the line and then just kind of make sure that now you have a reference point. Remember, that's why I left this a little.
Oh, that's where you left out,
Yeah.
right?
So that's where you're gonna meet this line. So you're just gonna slant down. Remember, you lead with the right side.
Lead with the right side.
And at any point, if you feel like you're not kind of, you know what I'm saying, just take a step back. Turn off the clipper, take a step back, look at the whole thing, make sure your line's going as straight as you want it or where you want it to go, and keep on from there.
Then start carving it right here or not?
Yeah, because look, see how your line's kind of coming down this way?
Yeah.
So now, if you want, start from here and then kind of curve it that way. Go over it, refine it if you need to clean it up. You already laid it down, just kind of clean it up. Move the ear down with your hand. Gotta use your hand, even if you gotta use your feet. You do what you gotta do to get it done. So like this line, you see how it was like right here?
Yeah.
And it kind of goes down and then it comes up, kind of like have it cut up so it kind of flow with the fade.
Okay. I see. Vic the barber.
Beautiful, beautiful.
Okay,
So next
yeah,
line,
I'll keep
no
that
guard,
in mind.
lever
Thank
all the
you,
way open,
Jaden.
and they're gonna come up, remember, about a finger away from that line. Just make sure it runs parallel to that one. That's all you gotta worry about.
Oh, wait.
Just make sure it runs. No guard. Beautiful, beautiful. For the next guideline, no guard, flipper, lever all the way open. And they're gonna come up, remember, about a finger
All the way
away from that line, half inch. Just make sure it runs parallel to that one. That's all you gotta worry about.
Okay.
When you're kind of going too slow, I feel like you're doing like pushing the skin a lot. You gotta like have the clipper to where it's just gliding over instead of like pressing the skin. And that's how sometimes you can create harder guidelines when you're pushing.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Now we're gonna lay down the next one. Again, coming up about another half inch. All you're doing is the same thing, just making sure it runs parallel.
Alright. No pushing, more gliding on the surface.
So we're throwing
Okay.
out one guard with the lever all the way open.
The one open.
And so usually the first pass is you laying it down. The second pass is you refining it, cleaning it up. So you go back and just kind of clean it up. Okay. Now next guard.
Was it the 1.5? Right?
Yeah, the 1.5 clip is next. We already laid down our two guidelines.
One and a
We're gonna
half.
blend out. Now this one, we're gonna not so much focus on coming up another finger length. I don't want you to keep that in your mind. I want you to just kind of think as if you're already starting to blend that guideline out to the top. But you're only gonna stay within that little gap of a space. You know what I'm saying? All right, so next we're throwing on the 1.5 clip.
1.5. For open.
Lever all the way open, and then you can point at that area if you want to see, like, that's the area that you want to start trying to blend out to the top. Cool. I know some people always have a hard time saying that they can't see their guideline. Sometimes that could be because your eyes are closed, so just open your eyes. No, I don't know, sometimes you're just maybe not as confident yet with setting in the guideline, so it just takes practice and keep repeating this process until you can better see these guidelines. Remember, you just, as if you're blending it out, just kind of softly. It's easy to be scared to push it up because you're thinking that the tips right here are doing the cutting.
Yeah.
And so you're just right there, but you got to remember that the hair still has to travel all the way down there. And that's where it's cutting. So you have to
Right.
kind of.
I was always
part,
scared
because
of
that's
that
where
too.
This area has to be.
Cutting
So
hair,
it's
thinking
like
those
here,
are
you know
cutting
what
the
I'm saying?
hair.
Because that's where it's actually cutting.
Scared
So
to go
you
in a
scared to
bit.
take it up a little higher to this area. Just softly, just right there, yeah.
Softly. Okay.
You can angle his head down too, so you're not always like leaning your head down. Don't be scared to push his head like that. That way you're kind of more straight up, you know what I'm saying? Because too much of that, you're gonna have neck problems. You stay like that sideways. I knew a guy one time that stay like this. You don't want to be that guy.
Yeah, you don't want to be uncomfortable, I guess. That's what he's saying. That's a good point.
You always gotta comb it down, like comb it from all the way up. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Comb it
Make sure you're
all the
grabbing
way.
hair. When you comb it all the way down, it kind of lets you better see like where you're at. So like right here, this dark area, we're gonna start blending that out. All right, so now we're gonna throw on that number 2 guard,
Two open.
the lever all the way open. And the same thing, and since this is the area, this is called the parietal ridge area. This is where the head's round, so I want you to not lead the clipper into this area too much, because then you'll shorten it if you put the comb on his head.
90 degree.
Yeah, 90 degree. This is the direction that you're trying to take it. At the same time, keeping in mind that going up and down probably just like little strokes, I guess we'll call it. Only about like a half inch.
Okay. Oh,
All right, so now we're throwing on that number 3 guard.
fade. Level 3.
with the lever still all the way open. But before you even start cutting, you always gotta be in a
2,
comfortable
3.
position. So if you gotta sit on his lap, you sit on his lap. Priority is getting the best haircut ever. So now you know where you're at, right?
Yeah.
You can comb there and you see the little dark area. And this is kind of like the last guard that I like to use. So try to like flare up, but come up off the head. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, like that. And sometimes I don't like to do the scooping motion because sometimes you'll get caught up and scoop too deep before you come out, and you'll take out too much. Just straight up, like using kind of like the angle, leading it up like that. You know what I'm saying? You could even like if I'm doing it slow.
Yeah.
Let me see. If I were to do it slow, you could like just flare it out.
I see.
So just clean it up again one more time. Refine it one more time with the. Usually I'll pass it over like 2-3 times. So I know there's still dark areas up there, but I'm gonna go ahead and leave that for the touch-up because I don't want you to get too carried away and blend too much to where it just looks too high. So now you see your 2 guidelines? You visually see them? Yeah, the top one, the bottom one. Those are the main 2 first ones that we want to worry about. First, I like to take off that top one. So we're throwing on the half clip. And we want to position that lever at 3/4.
Huh?
Right
Oh,
about
3/4.
there. Now this time,
Oh, half
first I like to
half
take off the
guard,
top one.
3/4
Throw it on the half clip,
open.
and we want to position that lever at 3/4, right about there. That's good. Now,
Just
this
a
time,
little bit, I
lead
guess.
with this side, and then you're already just going over that guideline. See, in the first time, sometimes it won't take it out.
Yeah.
But so just you gotta brush and kind of keep going over it because it's gradually taking it out. So don't get impatient with like trying to like take it out right away.
Would you still take it higher or no?
See how I think what I'm doing here is I'm leaning the clipper in more.
Yeah.
You'll probably have it like that.
Okay.
So lean in the clipper. Like don't be scared to lean in the clipper, but you're just going up. Look how much I'm moving up and down.
Yeah.
Just I'm barely
Okay.
crossing that line.
I was just kind of a little scared. I didn't know we were gonna like go another clipper or something like that, but
Yeah, it's gonna take 2 guards to take it out.
right.
But
Okay.
right now, just
I just didn't want to take it too high.
No, I feel like you did have to clip it the other way though.
Like that.
Yeah, you got it more like
yeah.
that.
So you see how like on this, sometimes like this hump will kind of keep you from laying down the clipper. So you gotta kind of
Yeah.
aim it right here, so you can slide
Make sure.
ahead with it.
Okay.
And sometimes you might need to take it in various like.
I
directions,
guess
something.
Yeah.
the way you're
Depending
holding
on
it is
that
very
area.
Sometimes
important.
it's kind of
and your
difficult to feed the hair into the guard.
Hand
Finesse it in
motion.
different ways to like get in there. Because I'm always getting in the
Not just
comments
the
people say
size
that
of the
they
guard.
can't take it out. Probably y'all are doing the same mistake. They're scared to kind of lean the clipper in.
I think it's just
Gotta
more
be
like,
very
you know, like you
careful.
do this upper, like the higher guidelines.
Uh-huh.
So
I
you're
feel
kind of
like
like,
I
don't know,
have
you
a
don't
lot of
wanna set too
attention
hard
to
of a line or
detail, so I feel like I'll be pretty good at doing it. I'm excited.
something. So I
Yeah.
guess that's like in your head when you're like trying
So
to
that-
erase it.
Yeah, so keep that in mind. You don't want to set in any hard
Yeah.
lines. So I want you to think in terms as you're fading.
so
So technically, you're doing this, so you don't want to create any hard lines.
Yeah.
And since I'm not laying the clipper flat, it's not going to create a line.
Yeah.
You're kind of just cutting vertical lines into this horizontal line.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? And then just kind of keep going in different directions until you get it out. Right. See, I kind of took it out a lot more than the way
Yeah,
you had
so,
it.
so that you would leave it like that though, right?
Yeah,
So
it's not 100% gone
Yeah.
because this position, remember we set that line in with no guard, lever all the way open.
Yeah.
Now this is a little bigger than that. So it's gonna leave a faint little line, but that you'll be able to take it out. Or it'll like fade away whenever you start taking out the bottom line. As long as you take out about like 95% of it, you're good to move forward. Now just focus on small sections at a time so you're not like everywhere. Focus like in this area and try to soften that spot.
And you're not really like lever playing with it, right? Like,
Right now, no. Right now, I start doing the lever plate.
on the last
For
step.
teaching purposes, I try to simplify it as possible. Yeah, because I mean, yes, that I have the experience, I can lever play as I'm fading from the beginning. But for teaching purposes, I'd be all over the place, confusing you. You know what I'm saying? So I try to simplify it in terms of like just set down the fade and then refine it at the end where you can touch up. But at least you have the majority of it down, and then instead of cut out completely. Now,
Okay.
throwing levers, guard.
Oh, that's the one.
Yeah.
Now it's a
Throwing on that
1.
guard neck,
So it's half, then it's 1 to get out the bottom.
lever still stays the same on the 3/4 spot.
Still
The
same
finish taken
3/4.
out, but the half guard did it.
Here, right there.
But keep in mind that this is the only guard that we're gonna use next. Try not to create any harsh areas above you.
Not like this.
Yeah. Do your thing, man. Take your time. I don't care if we're here till tomorrow.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Okay, guys. So it's the next day. We've been here since yesterday.
It's been a whole 24 hours.
Beginning, man. It's all, don't worry about the time. It's about getting it done right. And then with time, you'll get.
Don't worry
faster
about
at
time.
getting it done
It's
right.
about
See,
getting
I
it
feel
done
like
right.
this
I
is
love
still like a hard,
that
like, 'cause it's
because it's very
I mean,
important. I
If it's
think.
his hair, blame it on him.
If you want to
Remember, lean it
improve your
forward. Keep
skills
in mind that you don't want to
and
lay it hard
focus
though.
on quality.
You don't gotta like press all the way in.
Once
to
you get
push.
that down,
Yeah.
then
You're
it
basically
should
just
be
sculpting the outside. You don't want to go too high.
pretty
'Cause then
easy.
it will.
create like another like.
Yeah, your fade will go too high.
So you see
Well,
how,
not
like, these,
easy,
like, dark
but
spots you
every
would
hair
use
will
or
be
what?
Yeah, so you see right now, just kind of like fade up. most of it.
Easier.
Don't get caught up in looking too, like I said before, like being too close to it. Sometimes like your eyes, they'll freaking lie to you. So work on it, take a step back and look at the whole fade overall to see how it looks.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
because
saying?
right now I'd be like, dude, like I would be trying to like
Yeah.
mess with this probably.
See, and if you do that too much before the fade's even done, man, by the time you are done, you'll notice that, damn, you took out too much.
Yeah.
Sometimes, man, the fade has a weird way of coming together once you kind of just run through the process and then you kind of really detail.
Yeah, you be like this spot.
Yeah,
this spot.
you could better
Instead of,
pinpoint.
like trying to do the whole.
Yeah. Now, like, just follow that up in this area now, and same thing. Now we're only gonna worry about this first line right here. We're gonna start with the clipper lever closed. Now you're gonna keep your strokes even shorter because you wanna blend out a little at a time. Focus on this. We're gonna start with the clipper lever closed. Now you're gonna keep your strokes even shorter because you wanna blend out a little at a time. Focus on this area alone, and then just barely cross over it, like up and down. There you go, like that. Just barely cross it. There you go. There. Now go ahead, open the lever about halfway. Let's go a little bit higher than that. Do it at 3/4, go a little bit higher, same way. Now go ahead and open it all the way. So we want to take See, there you go, that looks better right there. We'll focus on that area right above it. Right, so we're good right here. We're gonna start again with that left line now. See how it's like it's not so hard again with that lever closed.
Okay.
All right, so we're good right here. We're gonna start again with that lever closed.
Close.
See how it's like it's not so much of a harsh line now.
Yeah.
No, that looks good. See, like right here, I feel like you could probably clean up this part a little bit more
Yeah, because I feel like
with the lever all the way open.
yeah.
There's some touch-up work that I see still need to be done, but I want you to first take out the rest of the bottom of the hair, and then we'll come back and do the touch-up work. There you go.
Yeah, these things do cut pretty.
Nice. Nice cleaning up.
Don't ever be that barber that leaves hair right behind the ear. Now go ahead. And same thing. As soon as you reach that line, just release the pressure on them. That's good. Now brush everything, comb everything down, and now we'll look and see if we need any touch-up work. Okay, so guys, it's the third day. We're still here. Boy, hard, but we're gonna learn. We're gonna learn today. Now that I comb everything down, now you gotta kind of take a step back and take it a section at a time, so you're not overwhelmed. You know what I'm saying? Because this area might need a certain guard, this area might need a certain guard, and this area might need a certain guard.
Okay, so if I had to say anything like these dark areas right here, like
Yeah, I mean, I already kind of know what I would use. I
Yeah.
kind of want to see where your brain is at. with-
Okay, so if I saw this,
Yeah.
I was trying to.
blend out this area.
I mean, for sure, I think the half, and then I would like, of course, start with the lever like.
Start with it all the way open.
Yeah.
That way you have like a safety,
Yeah,
and then you
just-
can move down depending if you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's what I would do right there.
So go ahead. So he's gonna go ahead and grab the half clip, and he's gonna start with the lever all the way open, and then just kind of guide himself from there if you need to find another guard, or if you need another guard or whatever.
set this line over.
All right. So yeah, now you brush everything down. Now go ahead. You're throwing on that one guard, then all the way open.
One open. Okay. Yeah, you just gotta work at it, like focus. Yes, focus, locus.
All right. So now to start the edge up, you always grab the comb. That way it grabs more hair, and then comb it down. And remember, don't just comb at the tip. Grab everything. Like start from pretty far back, so you make sure you grab everything. Now I already kind of started it for you over here on this side. Take a step back before you even start. So first, just clean this part up.
Very little. It's very. Yeah, that's pretty clean fade for like a beginner. Mine would be way worse. Way unblended. I can't wait to try though. For a first time.
Buy some shaving gel.
Oh, what? He's letting him
So
do
you've
the
already been
straight
practicing
red?
for about a month with this shaver, so make sure you keep it at 45
So you
Ooh,
put the
I'm
shaving down
scared.
first. And then first, like, see how it has like excess shaving gel?
Yeah. Oh yeah, I usually would like wipe it though.
You
Like
can wipe it with your finger like that,
Oh,
boom,
okay.
and then go ahead.
Pretty nice. That's a pretty good job for first. Looks like first.
All right,
Blends
guys, so that's pretty much
nicely
it for
to
this
the other
haircut
side.
tutorial. I
The
hope y'all like
professional
this
did.
new way of teaching where I have some.
Look at different videos. Wait, who? Let's do Vic. The barber. Not this one. What am I? Well, that's just I want to view the. There we go. Oops. Low skin taper. Yes! I need anybody who wants to get a haircut by me. We are opening business soon in January. You guys can stay tuned for that. For now, I gotta learn until then. And willing to practice on anyone, anything, long or short hair. Any mannequin, if you guys don't want to use it too, I don't mind taking a mannequin. Let's practice. Don't worry, if the haircut is not that great, we can always fix it up too. So you'll always have good haircut you'll walk away with. I'm a pretty fast learner, so I think I will catch on pretty quickly. He's not really explaining though, hey? Oh, he just shows it. He's just... Thank you, Jaden. Yeah, thank you for sharing my link. Oh, he does. It says thin skin taper. It says step 1 for plastic art. Number 4, the hair down. Outlining the name. Okay. No guard, just right on the skin. Nice and clean. Up motion, stroking motion. Yeah, I have to practice that. It's one of my favorite part of haircut is when they clean up the back. Feels very good. Blending out the name. Oh, balding. Come up 1 inch. Okay, 1 inch up. Okay. Just kind of round it. Step 4. All the way open. Come up. Another half. Come up half an inch. Moon Goose! It's going well. Thank you so much for stopping in. How are you doing? It's going well tonight for me. Yeah, I'm trying to learn hair. Just decided to do that. So we are learning how to do basic barbering stuff like fades and things like that. Tapers. Super exciting, and yeah, can't wait to practice on mannequins and people. I have one friend I'm trying to reach out to now to see if he'll let me practice on his hair. Hopefully, fingers crossed, hopefully. Thank you. Yeah, I'm excited. I'm hoping, yeah, I just have to be patient, I think, and practice. Thank you so much for being here, and yeah, for always supporting me. A little bit different from gaming tonight. Shout out Mongoose, thank you, Jaden. I missed what he was doing. He's fast. Step 4, all the way open. Half an inch. closed, open. No, closed up an inch. Open up half an inch. Step 5, halfway open. Blend the guideline. Okay. So just in between, open and close. That's good so far. One plastic guard. Oh, number 1. All the way open. Thank you so much. Yeah, super excited to do it. It'll be a lot of fun. Be able to cut a lot of people's hair, hopefully, and make good connections. Build out my skills, hopefully, and I get to do it with Jaden, who's already skilled, so it'll be awesome. 2 plastic guard, open. Guessing so. Yeah, 2 open. Wait, I got confused. I have to go back once. Outlining, right. Oh, it's open. Open half an inch. Halfway open. Okay. I missed a part though. Getting confused. Step 3. Right, okay. Halfway, all the way open. I think doing it would be, yeah, doing it I definitely have to. It's my way of learning. The guideline. Number 1 open, and then number 2, I get that. Oh, it is going at 1 point. Brush, constantly brush. All those hairs down. Step 7, number 2. Did he? Wait, did he say? 2 plastic guard. He doesn't say if it's open or not, but I'm thinking it is. Right? I think so. Going like straight at like 90 degrees, around there. 8, 1/16 guard, halfway open. 1/16 guard. Paper looks very interesting. Oh, thank you. Food. Chicken tonight. Thank you, Jaden. Alright. In that case, let's. Oops. I'm like, bye bye, guys. Hello. In this case, we will eat dinner together. Take a break from those videos. Let's see, what do we got? Oh, 1/16 card is also known as half guard or half guard. Oh, thank you so much. That's very helpful because that seeing 1/16 card threw me off. I'm used to hearing half guard. Okay, interesting. Thank you so much for your help. I definitely need it. I'm confused by all the words on the video and trying to remember each step without physically doing it. It's a bit challenging for me, but I can do it. Here's our dinner. We got 3 chicken drumsticks with rice and potato. Garlic, onion. Yeah. Jaden is best cook ever. He's cooking for us at home. Cooper! Wonder if you're able to see our little coop. That's his little bed is like over there. He popped by yesterday. Yeah. Oh. Yeah. He got it from his workplace. He just started there. And they gave him this already as like a Christmas gift. I'm like, wow, you're so lucky. I never had anyone do that, especially so quick. Like 4th shift you worked? How many shifts?
Yeah, 4.
This is your 4th shift.
This is 5th.
This is your 5th shift. Okay. Yeah, very nice of them. And they already invited him to a Christmas party. A Christmas party or just staff party?
New Year's.
Oh, New Year's party, I guess. But it's on January 18th. So, he let me know that, so I have to book that off. And because he said he has a +1, so I guess I gotta go there and meet everyone. Should be good. He said everyone is nice. He likes it there, so that's all that matters, I think. And my work, we have staff party end of January too, sometime. January 28th or 29th or something. So I have to go to that. I don't know if we can bring +1, but I'll definitely maybe ask. See if Jaden can come. But it is very nice of his workplace, I thought, to give him chocolates and already talking about a New Year's party. Yeah. I hope you ate some good food today, Mungus, and are taking good care of yourself. Do you have any plans for your weekend or for the holidays? I love it. I'm a big potato guy and rice guy. I like my meat too, but definitely me and Jaden are beef over chicken. Chicken is definitely a close first place. It's definitely second. Looks pretty saucy too, the chicken. I'm gonna get a napkin. So I have to hold it. I have to work most of the holidays this year, sadly. What about you guys? Any plans? That's unfortunate. But I guess maybe more money for you, I hope, because of the holidays, if it's really busy. Um, your day will go by fast too. Which is, oh yeah, I forgot to put it there. That's a good angle. Good angle. What about you? Let's see you. There we go. This I can move, because we're not eating. Or, not eating. We're not typing or doing anything. And there we go. Jaden's there too. But yeah, I'm sorry you have to work. Hopefully your days go by fast because it's busy. For me, we only have Christmas Day closed at my work. So I work, no, and I took Christmas Eve off because I'm doing something this year for the first time in a while. My dad, I'm going to go spend one night with my dad's side of the family, see my younger siblings, and they said we're going to Banff or somewhere, maybe Lake Louise, I don't know, somewhere outside the city. He hasn't told me if plans change or not, but to me, I think that's what we're still doing, just for one night. And then that's about it for holidays. Come back home, spend Boxing Day with Jaden and doggies, and part of Christmas Day too, because I'm coming back Christmas Day. And then yeah, back to work on the 26th, I think. I think I'm back to work on Boxing Day. It's a Thursday. But not much, other than that. Jaden was nice enough telling me, go enjoy it with your family. He's gonna stay at home with doggies. Make sure they're okay. That would be nice. Yeah, I hope so. It's been a while since I went out there or anywhere really recently. I'll take a lot of pictures. So Jaden. Spicy. I love it. My ears are ringing. Not ringing. My ears are on fire. Yeah. Have you ate any? Sure. It's pretty late. Have you ate dinner tonight, Mungus? I hope you eating well and drinking lots of water, staying hydrated. Calgary is so dry. Yeah, Mungus helped me clarify what 1/16th guard is. I didn't know, but it's half guard. So much lip balm. Yeah, I'm still slightly like, I'm not sick, but I felt under the weather for like a whole week, past or more, like past 9 days. It was worse at first, and I was like so dry here. It was hurting and red, and cracked. I couldn't open my mouth to eat almost. Like it was so bad. So I understand. Yeah, a lot of lip balm, a lot of water. Yeah, she loves feeding people and big get together. The Filipino side of the family. Yeah, they always invite us to their place. So much food on the table. Get to see my siblings, which is nice. Yeah, they're very, very kind. Okay, chicken time. Wait, coffee. I didn't finish. My water is all gone. Yeah. 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 Oh. Yeah, my Uncle Mike, he's done quite a bit. Very proud of him. When he ran a food truck, that was my very one and only time I was on TV. For like 3 seconds, not even. My dad also worked at the truck with him. Yeah, he's very inspiring. Out of everyone of our family, he's the one that's actually doing quite good. Sticking to cooking many years. Mm. Both my dads. I have one dad and one mom. Both of my. Why can't I not speak English right now? I'm trying to say all of my uncles, so all of my dad's brothers and him, their parents died when they were young. So Uncle Mike had to start learning how to cook early, and so did my dad. So they did most of the cooking at the home, I heard. And there was like, I think, around 8 kids and I think 2 adults in like a really small trailer they all had to live in. Hmm. Very tough time, but I think that's when Uncle Mike told me his cooking days kind of started, and he loved to do fishing, and he was really good at it, my Uncle Mike. Him and my dad were the best. He was better than my dad. My dad tells me that too. But he likes fishing, he likes cooking. Um, his daughters were like, well, I guess my cousins were like my sisters growing up, to be honest. We spent a lot of time together. My mic is like, oh wait, I don't want to get chicken on it. But chicken is so good. Did you put cumin in it? Mm-hmm.
This time,
This time I control the cumin, you said? Yeah, it's not overbearing hot. It's just enough. But I know you like more spicy things, so that's okay. I love your food. You help me eat spicy food. Spicy is okay, as long as I can still taste the flavor. The actual food. If I can't, then it's not worth it. For me. Yeah, any plans tonight, Moon Goose? Are you just relaxing? Work tomorrow? Also, how is your partner doing as well? Don't. Yes, work tomorrow and just organizing everything for classes. Right. Because you got accepted. You are very busy, friend. Yeah. I wish you all the best on everything you're doing. I think you're gonna succeed and do great. And work tomorrow. I see. I hope work goes well for you. Not too stressful, but busy enough to make your day zoom by. I do my hair myself now. I only do zero pay. It'd be perfect to Thank you so much. That's very kind of you. I know hair is very meaningful for people, and yeah, it's hard for people learning to get practice. To be honest, I feel like on real people, it's hard for people to trust someone. So I appreciate you. You have big heart. Zero fade by yourself. Yeah, zero fade on your by yourself sounds very challenging. I'm always amazed when he's cutting his hair by himself. Um, well, these days, it's nice because last time I did his hair was my first time giving him haircut, where I actually combing the hair, using the scissors, very scared. I'm have to be very practice to be still, and not be weird posture to hurt my wrist, and or bad back posture, slouching or turning my head. Um, Gotta stand up tall, move the person's head if I need to, I guess, or ask them to could you look to the right. Because I always wondered, I'm like, why am I always trying to cut hair? And I'm like moving around the person like I'm in so uncomfortable position. But the last video I just saw, they were mentioning that as tip. Don't go around like this. You're going to be very uncomfortable. How are you going to last the whole day? Which makes sense. So I said just ask the client to tilt your head, please. Or you can just gently, the way that they're showing it is move it. I'm very scared to touch anyone or make them feel uncomfortable. Or sometimes I don't know my pressure too, so I'm going to have to learn pressure. I felt like shampooing people's hair at salons or doing that kind of thing, that kind of helped me too to at this last one where I was receptionist, just knowing better pressure, even when I'm sitting people down, keeping them, doing shampoos, how to not put too much pressure. I think it was very challenging because a lot of them were younger age too, like kids. So I think I only did a few during my time there because I didn't spend that long there. But the few that I did is very delicate. The child and their head is much smaller, and you just gotta be careful, I guess. Be patient. I was a very impatient person, I feel like, 5 years ago, but I've come a long way, and still trying to build my patience and not to be impatient or frustrated with myself or with others. I think that is important, and I'm definitely gonna use that all the time to keep myself focused and doing the best haircut I can. You miss hair. I'm glad you miss it. Big hearts. And you can always do me. Sounds good. I'll definitely do that. You wash your mom's hair. Oh, that time? Yeah, I kind of remember, I think. Yeah, I was on the first sink. I remember. Oh, that was funny. And then I accidentally, and the water went everywhere, all over the floor and everything. I remember all the faces I got looking at me, like, oh, what are you doing? Nothing to see here. I'm like trying to clean it up. My mom's like, it's okay. Yeah, you have to go through those kind of things, I guess, to learn. And as long as people are patient, um, and I'm patient, then it'll work out fine. most important thing is to give the proper haircut or proper shampoo, proper service in general. Personal growth. Yes, it is. Self-realization is very important, and yeah, respecting others, their space, their time. I'm very chatterson a lot, especially before, so gotta learn when to talk, what to say, what not to say. No religion, politics, those kind of touchy subjects. I'm a big Calgary Flames fan, so I feel like that's not that big, but I definitely won't be going around to everyone like, I'm Flames fan, I'm Flames fan, but I just gotta learn to control what I can say, what not to say. And trial and error, I would say. Go with it. If I make someone uncomfortable or they're really pissed off or something at me, then I can just be apologetic, say sorry, offer to fix it, offer free something. Mm, Jaden would definitely probably help me if I'm making mistakes, for sure. So he'll make it look very perfect, like nothing happened if I make mistake, I feel like. And he'll teach me along the way. If he has to fix it, I'm gonna be there right with him, like looking at what I did wrong, or, oh, okay, I did it wrong, and this is how I can fix it next time on my own, and try to do it on my own next time. If I try to fix it on my own next time and I make more mistake, then I just get more help. But person has to be satisfied at the very end. That's important. They have to get what they want, get what they ask for. Good haircut. I'm just worried for those mistakes, I guess. Just like anything though. Can't be scared of it. Just gotta do it. Um, Mistakes will happen. I think I just gotta realize that and then be okay with that. Not beat myself up too much, because that'll draw me away from learning or doing those kind of things. I know that about myself. I can't get too down on myself. But also be realistic and honest with myself. But now you're good at shampooing. Yeah, I am fairly decent. It's still the longer hair is very tricky. I had a lot of clients I had to shampoo where the hair is so thick and long. It's like, feels like I'm lifting a 20-pound weight. But their hair is so long that I lift it and it's still plugging, getting the drain plugged. So I'm like, what the heck? This is too much hair, but I can't say that. But that's what I was thinking when I'm like, how do I do this? Like, do I have to wrap the hair or like hold it up and spray and then twist? I don't know, like bring it out. Anyway, longer hair is trickier for me. Cutting, it will be trickier for me too because there's layers, there's all this kind of trendy women haircut and angles, and yeah, it'll be more challenging. But I'm willing to learn all kind of hair. More going towards barber though, but anyone can book with barber too. So females, anyone, long hair, short hair, long hair male, it's fine. I'll cut anyone. No judgment, but just know that with women's hair, it'll probably take me a little bit longer when I'm learning, and maybe probably even after when I know what I'm doing. Probably take a little bit longer. Yellow, you are not a real hairstylist until you spray other people. That's so true. Remember you got tip for doing. Yeah, I remember that. I remember. Um, I think I'm pretty good at the head massage now. Jaden was giving me them too before that time, so I knew how it should feel like, pressure, everything. Yes, I got you. I got you, and you got this. Thank you guys. Yeah, thank you for believing in me, and I was totally blocking the food kind of. I'm excited overall. Any challenges that come my way, I'll face them. Would zero fade be like the easiest barbering one to start with? I guess there's no easiest one, but I guess it would be more of a what is the more basic haircut for me, like barber haircut. I gotta learn that first. I guess it's like the fades and the tapers. Do guys have? I guess guys have one length all over, right? Yeah. There's so many hairstyles, so many things people will ask for. Gotta be ready for it all. I'm just waiting for the time when I'm like, I don't really know how to do that. Assistance, please. Yeah. You guys are very kind for believing in me, being honest with me, supporting me. I wouldn't have motivation to do it without you guys. Food is so filling. I still gotta eat 2 chicken. So good. Mukbang time. Right?
Let's watch those videos. Oh, after.
Chicken. 6. No, 5. It's more flavorful than spicy. Yeah, thank you so much. Extra some. dinner. Huh. Moongoose, I'll definitely DM you though. Sometime shortly. Yeah. So kind of you. I wonder if our other friend got back to me. Fellow streamer. Okay. I'm done dinner, guys. Got to clean up. Thank you. I have to wash my hands still. So messy. I will be back very shortly. Oh, thank you guys for waiting. Oh, that was very delicious dinner. Thank you, Jaden. Got chicken in my tooth, I think. Okay. Okay. We're on this video. Wait, so he was doing half, right? That's where we left him. 1/16 gone. Halfway. Pick one? Come on, Jaden, so sweet. Pick one! Oh, it's in a weird package. What kind is it? I want cappuccino! Ta-da! Ferrero Rocher! This is... No. Cappuccino Ronde Noir, which is dark chocolate, I think. Classic for Rocher.
I can't see your finger.
Oh. Okay, let me do this again. Sorry, guys. Technical difficulty. This one is cappuccino. This one is Ronde Noir, which is dark chocolate. These two are the classic Ferrero Rocher. This one is the coconut Ferrero. And then this one is Ferrero Manderly, whatever the heck that means. Sorry, I'm like not even at the spot. Okay. That's not the chocolate. And I want to have cappuccino one. But I don't know how to open this. I don't want to ruin it. I'm going to open this one. I think this is it. Smells like chocolate. Okay. Thank you so much. Here you go. For sharing. Thank you. Cappuccino. Ferrero. Okay. I want to. There we go. Alright. Ah, it broke off weirdly. I don't like when it does that. It needs to just open, and I need to watch this video again because I missed half of it. Yeah, let's put this up again. Chalky time. I just can't open it. Yeah, it broke off a weird way. What the heck? Give me. Give me my chalky. There's something sticky on it that got on my finger. Sticky icky. Yeah. Which one did you have?
Not the same one.
Is it good? I want you guys to see it out of the wrapper. Please focus. Ta-da! Cappuccino. Okay. Oh, has a lot of nuts on it or something. I don't know what's on it. That is 100 times better than any coffee crisp I ever had in one bite. It's kind of like what it is, but it's really in a rich flavor, but not too strong in coffee or sugarness. Just so sweet and not so sweet. Sweet enough and so smooth. Very good. Well picked. Yeah. Thank you, Jaden. Thank you, GC. Thank you for the Christmas chocolate. Yeah. Very kind. That was very mushy, so. Good thing I've been cutting back on my sugar, or else that right there would be gone. It's hiding here. This will be gone. If I had my sweet tooth before. Yeah, only 24 chocolate. Before that might last me 2 days, 3 days. This one will last us like more than a week, probably. Yeah, we just have it occasionally for our little dessert from all our exercising and moving around, so it balances itself out. My skin is being better too because of it. Okay, all the way open. Let's see. already did this. Plastic guard. Plastic guard, I know that. So 1/16th, halfway. Okay. It's kind of blending now, isn't he? Yeah. Some corner technique I see too. He's doing. Maybe not. Step 9, optional. Raise your name? No. Not to start. I'm not gonna do it. I will do it very soon after I learn, but nah. No, I don't want to do it right away. I'm not that confident on not cutting someone. That's very serious for me, because I've been cut before. Yeah. Maybe they're experienced, maybe they moved the wrong way, or were a little bit shaky at the time. Had cut on the back of my neck, here on the side, and then someone cut my ear one time. Not even straight razor, just cutting my hair. They cut my ear. Bleeding. I don't want to do that to others as much as possible. Be very careful, gentle. Line up. Outline. Or, yeah. Okay. Beard cleanup. Line up. Going into the sideburn. Don't take up his hairline too much. No, that's not too much. He has nice hairline. Mine's pretty big. I'm getting pretty big, so I want to push it back anymore. Yeah, mine's still a forehead. 5 head, maybe. So he's just cleaning up. Going all the way closed. Balled out the. He needs to keep those on. Oh, I guess it's 1.5 speed, not his fault. Balled out the taper. Okay. It's going on an angle now. Oh, I see. Just balling it out. All the way open. Wasn't it all the way open before? Oh, it was all the way closed. What's the difference between a closed and open? I think that confuses me a lot too. How do you know when you should mostly use open and versus closed? Does it depend? Closed make more distinct line. Open makes more. It's more for blending. I guess. I don't really know the correct answer. You look good even when you are bald. Thank you so much. Yes. So closed make more distinct line. That's more like your outlines, your shaping, what the haircut's gonna look like. And then half open or open all the way is more for the blending. Closes no gap, so it'll be the sharpest. Oh, that's the best way to. Okay, so all the way closed is step 11. He's just balding it out, making it very just up to where he wants to, I guess. His guide. From the sideburn. Okay. Just straight up. So all the way open now. More soft. Little stroke. Okay. Taper seems pretty challenging to make it look like good taper. Good blend. Step 14. 1 for 1. All the way open. For 2. All the way open. All the way closed. It's going up more into the actual head, but not really going with the curve of the head, just 90 degree, I guess. Following the shape of his head. Yeah, I guess if he did more flat, he would just be bringing it all up. He'd be cutting off all that hair. Maybe. Step 17. Why did he just... Oh, nothing. Okay. But is it open or closed? You didn't say that. Oh wait, it's not open or closed. So there's nothing on it. You might say. Very lightly. So he's kind of blending it. Not right now. I know that that's how you do it. But yeah, for super clean. But I'm just trying to. Okay. That's a pretty good one. So that is taper. So it doesn't really go. It's just clean, and then that's what taper is. Like, it's not much anything off here. It just needs to be clean and neat. It's more here getting tapered, line up, and then sideburn in this part, right around the, right here. Yeah, right in here, I guess. But you're not really touching this part. He didn't look like he did. He kind of went 90 degrees with the razor, but not with the clipper. But it's different from fade. I guess it's showing me how the look is different. What it means from. And that's a low skin taper fade. That's why. It doesn't go that high. I guess if it was high, it would be more looking fade. I don't know. Mid skin fade. Let's go here. The next one. Apparently it's a little bit higher if it's mid. We'll see how different it is. Vic! Yeah, I like Vic. I like that there's not much talking too. It's just, I think I need to, I don't like it on too slow, but this one is a little bit too fast. Let's see normal. Yeah, it's very slow. How about 1.2? Skin fade comb over. But why did he call it mid skin fade? Is that the same thing? Oh, last one was low taper. I need to read the word. Low skin taper, mid skin fade. So it's completely different. Mid skin fade again. Okay, well we'll just learn this one. The mid's just like a mid fade. Mid skin fade. So 0, basically. That's what it means. Like skin. Starting with skin. Up to whatever number, I guess. This makes sense. Yes, Rick. Okay, comb over, skin fade. Mid skin fade, comb over. His hair looked pretty coarse too. thick. Boom, 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 all the way back. Yep. Okay. That part pretty straightforward. Just try to, you need to follow your guide. Make it all cross-check if I have to. It's kind of doing. It's very fast. Very good. All the way back. Okay. Double check. Okay. Very nice. Very straightforward. That one. That's the straightforward part. Okay, your first guideline. Oh, and so it's 0, so that means just no guard, nothing. Just go into the hair to your line. Mid. It's looking like almost connecting his eye. Or the top of the ear. Is that mid? Bottom. 1 inch above the ear. Generally. Half inch? I don't know how much. Oh, wow, he's going really straight out. I see. Around the curve. Okay, you're just setting the guideline. That makes sense. So that'll be the lowest point of the fade then, right? He still has to blend up higher. But that's his bottom. That was fast. What the heck did you even say? You showed it for. Oh, just a 3. All the way open. So it was closed then, even with, I'm confused. That is just no guard, nothing, bulb. And he's just opening, or soft, okay. But still 0. Ah, so close is actually the skin that he set his guideline, and he opened it to have the half more gentle fading up. How it faded. Okay, half an inch. Or, yeah, half inch. Very like, little bit. Number 1 next. 1 guard. Open. Open. I think. Yeah. Because it looks more like it's blending. All the way close. So if you have 1 guard closed, then it's 1. But if you have 1 guard and you have it all the way open, is it 1.5? Almost? Or it is, exactly. That's what. Yes. Ah, that's how you get to the half part. That's so easy. You just have to think of it as adding half the 0.5. That makes sense. That'll be easier for me to remember. Okay, what did he do after? Still doing 1 closed. Brush, very important. Step 6. You had it all the way closed. Or is it just no guard? Yeah, nothing. Closed. Halfway open. Okay. Blending. All those harsh line, I guess. Okay. Correct. Cute. Step 7. Oh, comb. Over comb. What? Is that pretty easy? I feel like I can ruin the hair very easy. 'Cause you have to know how much you're cutting in. The shape of the hair and the head. Because, yeah. Very easy to mess up. But that's how you make it look clean. Because with scissors, I think that would take forever. Corner of the blade. Corner technique of it? Corner. Going in. But is it open or closed? He's not really saying. But I guess if he's doing blending, he's gonna have it open all the time. Because closed, you're gonna create those harsh lines. Those other videos. They're using half, I think. On this kind of part. Half open or all the way open again? It just needs to be nice and steady. Once you feel it clean, and you'll be able to see what you have to cut. That makes sense too. Yeah, you make sure you're just cutting the same amount. So he's cornering. Corner technique. 1/16 guard. So a half guard, isn't that? Why does he wait? I thought if you have no guard and you have it all the way open, isn't that like almost 0.5 anyway? Or is that 0.25? Like, what I don't get is why does he need the half guard? Or am I getting it confused? Maybe half guard. He's using more detailed, like if he had half guard. Depends if he has it open or half or closed on that 1/16 guard. More detail work. 1/16 guard. Putting half guard makes it easier to blend between half to one guard. And since he's the one closed earlier, his half guard is open right now. Must be. And I get what you're saying. So half, it's easier to blend. That makes sense. Than having that. Put half guard and open. Halfway, make it. Oh, I see. I see. Put half guard open. Halfway is 0.75. So halfway, you add 0.25. Yeah, okay, I get it. He's running half into the what that he used earlier. Sharp one. A lot of blending, a lot of number to remember. Which one to do first. Repeat all steps. Oh, like on the other side. That makes sense. Just connecting it. and lining up, which I understand. It's mostly the actual haircut, like the fade and that kind of stuff. I need to make sure it looks nice. Yeah. Jaden will be honest with me. Oh, the hard line. Oh, this would be nice. You just have to be steady. Jaden always just do this to me when I ask for that. But he did more neat and he used a straight razor all the time. Looks okay. Then I guess I could blend that. Those long one, it looks too thick there. I would just make it a little shorter a bit, more texture on. Or it might stand up if I put too much. Yeah, because his hair is very coarse. I don't know what I would do on that cake. Maybe just trim a little bit? I don't know. Seems just kind of bulky sitting there. Hanging there. See if he'll touch it. Oh, sure. Maybe that's the look the person wants. Oh, here. Nice! The clipper over comb. Ah, I was wondering. How do we fix that? Okay. I like it. A lot better. More manageable. It'll grow nicer too. And clean up. Oh. Always using okay, that part I get. What's he doing? Step 14. Touch it up. Okay. Wherever he's seeing is a little bit darker and stuff. Yeah, I'll always try to do that too, but for start, I don't want to spend too much time on detail. I do want to learn how to do a haircut when I'm asked how to do a haircut or do this one, but I want to be able to do it. And as long as it's customers happy and it's decent enough, then I can do detail. Spending a lot of time making my skills better. I think main point is learning the haircuts first and the basic cuts that are asked for a lot: fades, taper, comb over, what else? Pompadour. Mohawk kind of type layers for even men and women. Yeah, a lot to learn. But that was very good. That one, pretty good. What else should we watch? How to use a straight edge razor? Not right now. Okay. See if there's any other decent one. I just kind of opened a bunch.
You don't have the clipper position on the head right. You have to put the clipper on the head and come off the scalp. When you're lining behind the ear, you need to pull this ear down so you don't nick the client and use the corner of the blade.
5 minutes.
The reason that you can't get the line out of that fade is because you don't have the clipper position on the head right. You have to put the clipper on the head and come off the scalp. When you're lining behind the ear, you need to pull this ear down so you don't nick the client and use the corner of the blade. You don't need to use this full blade. Hey guys, it's Thomas from the Barberstyle Directory. So the terminology that you will often hear me use. So let's start with the basics. So this is a clipper and it has a lever that's adjustable. So the terminology that you will often hear me use is lever open. When the lever is fully back, it's in the open position. This means that it cuts off the least amount of hair. And when it's closed, meaning the blade is as close to the steel blade as possible, this cuts off more hair. So open, closed. Less hair, more hair. Okay, now that we have that out of the way, we're going to get into how to properly hold the clipper. As you can see on most clippers, they will have some type of groove for your fingers to go on.
Oh, that's fine.
But you have to do whatever's comfortable for you. But the most neutral grip, in my opinion, put your index finger right here, your middle finger under this second groove, and your ring finger goes up under this third groove. And then I have my thumb on the top of the clipper. That way I have ultimate control. Now, when it comes to any type of tapering or blending, especially on the side of the head, you need to have that control so that way you can be efficient with your strokes on the clipper. What you don't want to do is go up and down using your arm. Use your wrist. Doing this will lead to shoulder injury and you will fatigue a lot faster. But if you have the clipper in your hand using your wrist, this makes it a lot easier. So with beginner barbers, typically 1 or 2 errors occur. Either the clipper's at the wrong angle, meaning you're going too straight, and that could cause irritation, or even worse, you could cut the client, or you're being too timid. You're not actually putting the clipper on the scalp.
I'm
You have to
either
take the
or.
clipper, put it on the scalp,
The scalp.
and flick out.
Okay.
Put it on the scalp and flick out. Now, when it comes to cutting down the top, make sure that you have a comfortable grip. I find the most comfortable grip is using 2 fingers on one side and then having my thumb on the top. That way I have a firm grip. And as you can see, I have this finger supported pro freehand technique. I have full control. Now we're going to move on how to properly hold your trimmers. The proper way to line someone up around the ear, start at the base of the neckline. Hold this ear down with your index finger. Start at the bottom. Notice how I have full control on the clipper. I have 2 fingers up under the bottom, and then this finger is for control. So I'm using the bottom,
I'm using the what?
and then this finger is for control. So I'm using the entire blade.
Entire blade.
Remember, pulling this ear down with your finger. Now, once you get to this point, you need to use the corner of the blade. If you're going, it's almost like etching with a pencil. There's no point in you trying to use the entire blade to go around the ear. The blade is straight, so you only need the corner to make a point. Full blade, then transition to using just the corner of the blade. And you etch it like a pencil. Then while the ear is still down, you can come from this other side and connect it this way as well. Corner of the blade, corner of the blade, corner of the blade, full blade. And it's the same thing on this side. Start at the bottom, using the full blade, pull down the ear. When it comes up the front, there are 2 ways you can do this. If you're corner of the blade,
Okay.
that's the trimmer.
Okay, let's
Get
just
used to
how
holding
do-
them in a way that
Yeah,
works
I'll
best for
practice
you.
that. How do-
Yes,
And we're back again.
Oops. I muted him.
Breaking down my step-by-step process on how to do a mid-skin fade with the scissor trim on top.
Made the skin fade with scissors.
And that's it, right? Yes. Oh, and trim on top. And that's it, right? Yes. Oh, and before we start, make sure y'all pay attention to the full video because I will throw out a random code that y'all can head or
Okay. Typical overgrown. I want fade.
Alright guys, so as always, before doing any shear work, we want to dampen our hair
Mid-skin fade.
just to make our sectioning that much
Dampen.
easier. I will be using our very own faded culture shears. These will be a finger. Stay tuned for those. Using our very
Wait,
own
what
faded culture shears. These will
That
be
crown
releasing here
scares
pretty
me a
soon, so
lot,
stay
so
tuned
much.
for those.
It's like my
And then I'm gonna grab my first section, probably about a finger width forward from the crown swirl area, and that's where I'm gonna
Finger
grab my
width
first section.
forward.
I am using
Okay.
the
Pulling it.
fine tooth side of the comb just to better
90
grip the
degree.
hair and pull it up. And all I'm gonna do is cut about a finger in length,
I won't go past my first knuckle,
of
so
hair.
I don't cut myself. Try to do good.
and just make sure that you're moving up about only a finger in width at a time. That way you're gonna ensure that you get as even of a
Even.
cut as possible on top. If you start kind of gapping out more
That's
than a
true.
finger,
I don't want to take too much.
you'll just
I'm
kind of
gonna lose it.
result in an uneven cut on
Like,
top.
how does he see the
So
guideline?
again,
It's
just
right
pull up
there,
about
right?
a finger in
Yeah,
length,
like
and
there.
that's as much as we're gonna trim
Okay.
for this hair. For
Yeah,
this
I
hair.
saw it. It's very faint though, the dark hair. Depends on how much you grab.
And we're just gonna repeat the exact same process up until we get all the way to the front of the hair. Then here, once you've cut all down the middle, now we're gonna proceed with working on this right side of the head. So you're just gonna kind of pick off a little bit of that section from the middle,
Okay.
and then bring your section all the way to the right. And then from there, you'll be able to distinguish your
see,
guide.
okay.
Then we're just gonna match that up to this right side of the head. And again, just repeat the process all the way until you reach the front of the hairline.
Okay, pretty straightforward. That part I did once so far on a real one.
So now that the right side is matched up with the middle, next we're gonna do the exact
don't
same
want to do the
thing, now
middle
matching
thing.
up the left side
It's
to the middle.
Mavericks
Again,
underscore.
guys, just pick
Hello.
up about a finger in
Welcome
length of a
in.
section.
What's the ninja
and,
fade?
Just match it up to the middle. So just using, but now that it's trimmed up, there's a 7 guard on top. I would say more a 7 guard. But now that it's trimmed up all on top, next I'm gonna just go around the parietal ridge area, or the area where the head starts to round out and kind of connect to the top, and I'm gonna just go ahead and trim that area as well, all around the head.
All around the head.
And a real quick reminder, guys, that we will be doing our first live in-person seminar at the Fort Worth Barber Supply store, the Eventbrite, or y'all could.
Blow dry.
Then once you're done with the scissor trim, just go ahead and blow dry your hair really well. That way we can start our clipper work. I'm gonna start with the debulking phase. So I'm gonna grab that 1.5 clip and I'm gonna open the lever all the way. And I'm just gonna debulk right around the area that I know I will be setting in my guidelines. This is just to make way to set in my guidelines. That way when you're setting them in, like with the clipper lever closed and no guard, you won't have all this hair hanging over your guides, and that would just kind of make it hard to see them.
Okay.
And so then for our first guide, I'm gonna go ahead and use a clipper, no guard, lever closed. And I'm gonna start that first guideline a little or a tad bit under that temple peak area, and then I'm gonna just make sure that it slants as I reach the back. That way we kind of give off that drop fade effect, and then just make sure that it ends up in the same position on the opposite side.
Okay.
And then following that
So,
up with the
open it.
clipper, no guard, lever all the way
Wait.
open. Effect, sure
Yeah,
that
he's
it
using-
slants as I reach the
Yeah,
up and
close
no
for
guard,
sure,
left,
zero
or about a
open,
finger in
half
width up higher than the
finger width.
other. And
Go
then just make
around.
sure that your guidelines
Okay.
are always running parallel to one another.
Parallel guideline.
Next, I'm gonna throw on the number 1 guard, still keeping that
One
lever
guard
all the
open.
way open for our next guideline.
No
Again,
sharp
guys,
line.
just come up about a finger in length.
Mm,
You're always gonna want to make sure that your first guideline is as even as possible, just because your next following guidelines are always gonna run according to that
Parallel.
first one. So if that first one is off, then your whole haircut's gonna be off. And you
oh,
don't
first
want
one
that.
important.
Unless you're
Wow.
into that, but I don't know. That's on you. So next, I'm gonna go ahead
1.5.
and throw on that number 1.5 clip lever all the way. You don't want that.
Oh,
And
wait,
throw
lever
on
what?
that
1.5.
number 1.5 clip
Open.
lever all the way open, and I'm
90
gonna start
degrees?
trying to connect the side lane to the top. So I'm only gonna come up about a half
Oh,
inch from that previous
not
line
really
that
that
we had
far.
set. And here you're not so much setting in no more guidelines. You're just kind of trying to connect the side lane to the top, but only keeping in mind that you're coming up, like I said, only a half inch high.
Okay. Makes sense. Okay. You can see the two different lines where the fade is. Where we have to
And then
blend.
once you're done there, you're gonna go ahead and throw on your number 2 guard,
Two
still
all the way
keeping
up.
that lever all the way open.
That
And like I
again.
said, guys, we're doing the exact same thing that we did with that
Wow,
1.5 clip.
amazing how
This
quickly
is
the hair
area
transfer
or the point about where the
transform.
head starts to
It's
round out. So
professional,
you
so
want to
it
be
makes it
careful
look
that you're
easy.
not digging in the clipper too much into your top length. All you're doing is trying to connect the side to the top. So
Don't
think
dig
of it
in,
as if you're
just
sculpting
up.
upwards, as if the head was a square, as if you look like SpongeBob, and you're just kind of coming straight up.
Yeah, 90
Then we're
degrees,
just gonna
straight
do
up.
the exact same thing with
No
that 3
pushing
guard,
in or following the head shape.
trying to connect the
or
side to
touching
the
the
top.
head. It's more.
Again, guys, just going straight
Up.
up. So if you want to
Okay.
lay a comb down on the side, you see how I'm just kind of flaring out
Yeah.
as I reach the top of the head. That's
Okay.
kind of the direction that you want to go for.
Wow, it looks like
Because
it's
now you'll
blending
take off
to
too
the
much
top
length
already.
off the top, and
So
it'll just kind of look more as if you're trying to create a faux hawk effect.
amazes me.
And then after this, if there's
Well,
any
3
more
now
bulk
open.
that you need to kind of connect, you can
Just
go
clipper
ahead
over
and
comb.
use your clipper over comb technique. So just go
Detail,
ahead and
okay.
grab like a white comb to get rid of any bulk that's
He
left
did it
behind.
very simple,
So again,
like
just kind of set your comb in,
process, I
kind of
guess I
bring
would
it
say.
out as if you're trying to
what I
sculpt out
say.
a square
'Cause
shape.
every barber has different steps
And,
to do their
any hair that
haircut.
hangs outside of
I
the
want to
comb
find
is
the
what you're gonna
easiest one
trim
for
away.
me and the
I
one
do
that makes
recommend
the
you
most
use a
sense
white
for me.
comb just so you can
His
better
seem
see
very
the contrast between
simple
the
to
comb and
follow.
the hair.
Like it's very quick on the video. It'll probably take me a while, but the actual step seems very.
And by the way, guys, all these steps that I
easy to
am
follow.
using, I will leave down in the description for y'all in written format, so y'all can follow along that way if y'all like. And also, I have links to all the tools and products that we are using in our videos. So if y'all like to purchase them through there, go ahead and do so. So now moving forward, we're gonna start with blending out our 2 guidelines that we set.
blending out
First,
two guidelines.
starting off with this half guard, and I'm gonna position that lever on that 3/4 spot.
Half guard,
That 3/4
3/4.
spot is a position right in between halfway and fully open. And I'm gonna start by blending out that top guideline and then work my way down.
Top line first.
So again, we're just gonna go ahead and start blending it a little at a time until you start seeing it soften up. You'll notice that it's not gonna completely blend it out. It might leave like a little dark area here and there above, right above, but you're not gonna go ahead and keep chasing that guideline because then you'll start
Right.
taking the fade up too high. So
Don't
just
worry,
start
if it's still
blending
dark
exactly
up,
where that line starts,
follow
and then
your guide.
anything that's left above will come back with
And
the
bring it
higher
out.
guard to finish blending it
So
out.
ruin the haircut. Well, not ruin it, but
And also keep in mind, guys, that I do zero gap all my clippers and trimmers. This is just so that we can cut, or so that your tools cut a lot closer to the
zero
skin.
gap.
And it's more so utilized for creating fades that start from skin up into whatever length you want on top. It's just easier to fade out that last bald line.
So half.
So here you'll be able to notice
Three-quarter
the
open.
little dark areas that was left above.
One
So
now,
for that, I'm gonna
three-quarter.
leave that lever in that same position, but next grabbing that
Three-quarter.
number 1 guard
Okay.
to finish blending it out.
I
And remember,
saw
guys,
the-
you gotta kind of
not
use
that
that corner of the clipper,
Corner
kind of
clipper.
utilizing your own intuition into creating that blend effect. You can't depend fully on the clipper. You gotta maneuver with your hand in different angles the clipper
very
to
honest
better
with it,
get
too.
into those dark areas to
Clipper
blend
might
them
not
out.
make it perfect. You
But
have
just
to
like anything, as you progress
use it the
and
right
doing
way.
more fades with consistency, you'll be able to kind of build a better eye for viewing these dark areas and better blending them out. It's all gonna
Yeah.
always take practice, just like anything else, guys. And so now here we're left with our last guideline to blend out. It's gonna take me 3 lever positions to blend this line out. First starting with the clipper lever
Zero
closed, and then I
Zero.
open it halfway, and then all the way open until it's blended out. And because it takes me 3 lever positions, I'm gonna only focus on this small
0.25
area
inch,
from the
zero.
ear to the temple area.
Then another, like,
And then once
quarter
I
inch,
blend that out, then I'll
Not
move
even.
back a section until we can blend it out.
then all the way open.
Take note, guys, that in some instances, so
Okay.
if you're dealing with thicker hair, it might take you 4 lever positions.
Thicker would take longer.
So when you start with your first section, right there is
Blend,
when you'll
blend,
take
blend.
note. Okay, I'm gonna need 3 or 4 lever positions for the rest of the line. I know a lot of people like using that fading down method to where they create a guideline and then they
Fading
blend
down?
it out as they
Do you fade down or do you do it?
in that
He said
fading
some
down
fade out,
method
down.
to where they create a guideline and then
Create
they
a
blend it
guideline and
out
blend
as
it.
they progress up in the fade. And don't get me wrong, that's a really good method. A lot of barbers that are cut really well use that method. But for me, throughout the years, for some reason, I feel like that method leaves me with more touch-up work in the end.
Touch
And
it.
this method where I create the guidelines and then blend them out, I feel like I don't need as much touch-up work in the end. So I've always stuck with this one. But I always do recommend
Okay,
everybody
there's
try
options. So yeah, I'll try
several
both.
methods. And first start off with the one that makes the most sense to you, and then just kind of progress from there. So once you're done with that last guideline, I'm gonna come in and do a little touch-up work. For hers, I noticed I had some dark areas around here,
Yeah.
so I went ahead and threw on that
Little bit
half
dark.
clip, and I opened the lever all the
Half
way open. And then again, I just used that corner of the clipper just to kind of better fine detail those areas out. Then once you're done there, go ahead and grab your trimmers. And I first use them
And he's
here
doing
in
the
this
cleanup?
so that when I can up a little further, guys, like I said, your shader blend. Reason if and here Michelle does not like her bangs to kind of stick out forward, so I went ahead and threw on the number 4 guard with the lever open just to kind of taper out the front area so that it don't hang over her forehead as much. This is also going to help when
4.
it comes to lining up your clients, since you don't have that much hair hanging over.
Yeah.
And then before doing my lineup, I like to spray some spritz just to blow dry it and freeze the hair into place so that it's not moving around when you set in your hard lines. And then I'm gonna just go ahead and use my trimmer starting from the middle as I step back a little at a time just to kind of better see if I'm with the I'm gonna
Okay,
go
line
to
up.
razors.
Yeah.
Use that,
Oh, okay,
always
you're
shave
using razor
downwards with the
after.
grain first just to kind of take off all the peach fuzz
grain.
and also most of that excess shaving gel. And then I'll start detailing up against the hard lines just to better straighten them out as much as possible. Always that razor, straight razor, I feel that confident. Always, y'all don't understand. They're right.
Very nice. And the
Clean them
eyebrow.
up. So y'all type it in and Only one person can win, and congratulations to that
Very
winner. Let me know
nice
down in the
haircut.
comments if it's you that won.
I would be happy if
And
I
then to
got
style
it.
the hair, I like to dampen it a little
That's
bit, and then I'll apply
Very
my
short on top.
faded culture clay above, kind of really work it into the hair. And then I'll just blow dry the
That
hair
amazes me.
really well
It's
into
pretty
the
good.
direction that I want the hair to dry.
Okay. Understanding the half open.
Welcome to this basic gents haircut tutorial. My name's Michael Holm.
see how
I've been
he's-
cutting hair for 20 years.
20
And
years.
in this video, I'm going to break down a simple gents haircut.
Irish.
So we're
Scottish.
starting out with a number 2.
Number
and
two.
we're gonna work up to
Basic haircut, but it's not saying.
Well, and in this video, basic gents haircut tutorial.
Basic
my name's
gents
Michael
haircut.
Holm. I've been cutting hair for 20 years. And in
Okay.
this video, I'm going to break down a simple
Sectioning.
gents haircut for you. So we're starting out with a number 2. And we're going to work up to this line here. This is just around about the occipital ridge. and
Too
the eyebrow
close.
ridge. Those are 2 bones on the head, and it's where the
Or
head
open.
protrudes the most.
Yeah, that looks open.
You can see the occipital bone here, and go
I wish
straight
they
up.
would.
You can see the corner is off, going in at an angle, so the low corner closest to the ear is flat on the head, and the high corner is off the head, lean area, and I don't really want to cut that red area. There's my corner lifted up.
Sorry.
Welcome to this basic
the same.
haircut tutorial. My name is Matt Fading Off. So even if you do have
He's
to
not describing
go
what
slight
he's
angle,
using really.
welcome to this tutorial.
A lot of
Hey
them are.
guys, it's
Oh,
Kat
this is
and welcome to
female.
my channel.
Single. Like, we can do this one. Because I need to know how to do female. And I did do one length, one
Or welcome
time.
back
on
to my
manicure.
channel. For today's video, I'm going to be giving you a how to cut a one
Sectioning.
length haircut. So I have my little Nevaeh here, and we are starting off with clean, wet hair, and we are going to be sectioning this off into 4 sections.
wet hair,
so
4
we are
sections.
starting with a middle part right from the front to the back,
Then the
and
ear.
I'm going to lay my comb here, find where the flattest part of the top of the head is, and I'm going to be making a vertical section down behind the back of the ears,
that I
and just
pretty
sectioning
much
each
know.
section off.
Straightforward.
Now you can use a clip, you can use a hair tie, you can
Oh,
just leave
clips
the hair
are
there,
my-
whichever you feel comfortable. But
You
get
trained
these
to
4
operate
sections done, and then we're
with
able to
all
move
these
on to
tools.
the next step.
Unbelievable. Okay. I like clipping it on me. It's very useful to just grab it. Okay. 4 section.
Now that we have our 4 sections
Alright.
completed, we're going to take it back to the back 2 sections, and we are going to start creating some subsections. So what that is just what you
Subsections, the
see,
smaller one.
sectioning off a little piece of hair and clipping the rest out of the way. And now you're going to see me adjust Nevaeh's head a couple times throughout this video. That is just to ensure that we are going to get an even haircut. If the head isn't in the same position, it is going to be a disaster. So I'm going in and brushing it straight down. I'm using the tips of my scissors to do a little point cutting, because this is going to give it kind of a feathered look on the end. The last thing you want to do is run your scissors straight across like you're cutting a piece of paper, because in the end you will have the hardest time
Piece of
getting
paper.
it even. So as you can see,
I
I am just
see,
working
just
in
kinda
little
point it,
subsections, bringing each piece
but make
down.
it
That
even.
first section that we cut actually works as your guide. So you're going to just pull every other section down to that first piece and cut it to where it matches.
Just doing quite big sections too. I can do bigger sections the more confident I am.
Take notice to
But
this. You're going to see me brush it down, and
I'll
at
do
the bottom,
smaller ones
flip it
at
up
first.
there just so I can see where my guide was. And
Wait,
like
how does she
always,
flip it
down.
and actually look?
Take notice to this. You're going to see me brush it down, and
Brush head,
at the bottom,
pulling in.
flip it up there.
She's just flipping it with the, okay, just to see where the hair
There,
is.
just
already.
so I can see where my guide was. And like always, throughout this whole
Yeah,
haircut,
that was my
I am
trouble.
making
Sometimes
sure
I can't
that
find the
Nevaeh's head
guideline,
is nice
and I'm
and
creating
still,
new
and making sure
guidelines,
that when
and
I
the
pull
whole
down on
hair
that
is
hair,
on-
she is not pulling her hair back with me. So moving on to the sides, you are going to see me do 2 separate things. I'm going to do one side in one section and one side in 2 sections. Depends on the type of hair you have. If it's thick, you're going to want to do 2, 3 sections. Nevaeh's hair is not that bad, so I usually do 1 section,
Pretty
and I'm
thin,
just
okay.
brushing it straight down, and I am using
would be
that
different.
back piece as my guide to travel through to the front. Again, constantly continuing to adjust Nevaeh's head, because as I brush, she's wanting to pull, and like anybody, she gets very sleepy when I do her hair, so she's kind of getting a
Me,
little tired here.
I fall
So
asleep
moving
when
on
Dana
to
does my hair.
my second side at the front, you can see that I'm taking 2 sections out of this one, putting it out of the way, bringing it right down. This is where you will be able to see me drag my back to the side,
just
and here I am
9.
creating a new guide so that when I bring that top section down that I had sectioned off, it'll be able to match perfectly.
One length is pretty simple. I have to definitely know that one.
Now that we have both side sections done, we're gonna move on to the front. I'm gonna first start off by checking the length, which I'm doing here with my fingers, by just running them through, and you will know if one side is longer than the other because one will just run through your fingers faster than the other side. I'm gonna be brushing the hair right into Nevaeh's face, making sure though that she keeps her chin and head up, and I'm going to be cutting that front piece to meet her side guides that I created from her side sections to make sure that everything around is completely even.
Okay. It's very
Once
straightforward.
you've finished the front and you're confident that it's all even, you're
brush
going to
it
want to
all.
give it another brush one last time, completely back, and run your scissors just under your cut line to get rid of any little flyaways that were just missed. And that's all, guys. You have a easy
it.
one-length haircut with a nice feathered edge. It's as easy as that. Take your
Okay.
time and you guys will have no issues.
my
If you
sectioning.
enjoyed this video,
Gotta work
give it a
on.
thumbs up. Let
Okay.
me know in the comments below if
I can do that. Any female want one length haircut? I can do it. Let me know.
it helped you, and make sure you hit that subscribe button because I'm going to be
Section,
uploading
make
a
it
men's
straight.
haircut video
Oh, that
how-to,
looks very
and you're
nice.
not going to want to miss
She
it.
did it
I
quick,
hope you
but
guys enjoyed
doesn't
today's
look
video,
that
and I'll
uneven.
see you guys next
Looks
time.
pretty even. Good job. Free haircut? Yes, free haircut. Oh, this one. I like his detail on it, but it's a little bit too much for me. Yeah. How to cut.
So a few of you have requested for me to do a tutorial of how to cut hair at home for beginners. So I'm just going to show you. What you'll need is a pair of clippers. You can get them at Walmart or any grocery store. So this is a larger size guard, being a number. So you're going to want to make sure that your client's, but generally the majority of your client's hair is completely damp. What I normally
She
do is
haircut,
just
Mom?
rinse their head in the sink, so it's completely damp, and then I have my spray bottle close by. Otherwise, guard on it, and up until the occipital bone, which is where the head curves. Just to go my way up, getting a little bit closer.
Okay, so she's doing like that.
You're gonna go
Yeah.
up to about where the temple area is here.
Okay.
So try not to go any higher. Show you again that same motion. Start up and out.
Okay.
Creating that. So it should look something like that. And then next I just took the guard off of my clippers. Next I'm just going to do the parameter of the hair. So have your client look down. So what we're going to want to do is just clean up the back here. So how I like to start, I go down, cut. From here.
Right.
And it's okay, it won't hurt their skin. I'm actually going to pull the lever down so it's even closer. Okay. That.
Looks pretty
The
uneven
other
though. She's trying. Maybe she's gonna touch it up.
There we go. And then you can just clean up the rest of the neckline here too.
That's not. What am I looking at? I'm sorry, it's kind of like. Woo, 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 woo. It's not straight, right? Or is it just the way he wants it? Maybe he wants it. Maybe. Yeah. So yeah, I would just make it more curved and then I would flatten it. And make it even. I know people don't like it too sharp sometimes. If they want more of a point, I just have to not take the middle up so high. Yeah, that's okay.
We're gonna come along.
She tried. She's like, next! All we gotta do is touch up.
There we go. Then you can just
Because it's like a triangle right on his corner of his head. Okay. Well, anyway, that's okay. Maybe she's new to like creating
that.
content.
We're gonna do the other on the side.
Oh, she's, I think. Or maybe I went too far back. No, it's
There
just.
we go. And then you can just clean up the rest of the neckline here too. And have it head straight. Next, we're gonna come along to the side of the neck
Next?
and have it head straight. And you're gonna do the same thing. This is where you'll want to be a little bit more careful because you're gonna hold down the ear.
Yeah,
or
I
have
don't
them
want to
hold it
cut
in
your
for you.
ear.
And we're just gonna curve using the tip of the clipper and just get the edge there of the hair. Try not to go too high or else it will.
Mom is sweating. Knees weak.
All
Clipper's
I'm doing is
heavy.
Go and cut into the sideburns here,
Hair on her sweater already. She's nervous.
like that.
But on the surface, she looked calm and ready
This side and do the same.
to give a fade. To her friend already. Oh.
Go. So now we're done using the clippers.
Okay,
Now we're gonna use scissors to blend in that line. So
Scissors to blend it.
take your comb and move all the hair down first. About
Let me see. I need to see after.
section. And this a half.
Oh, she's going way past her first knuckle. That's so scary. Like,
Again, section. Grab a guide.
one more sec. Okay. Yeah, pretty good. Oh, wait, she just cut into her guy.
And if you're just beginning, I recommend sections at a time.
I recommend tiny section at a time. Going past her. Kiawa. Yeah, she's very pure. E for effort, I would say. And definitely still teaching me a lot. How to be patient and careful. Small section. Don't cut your knuckle. She's going really deep. I'm scared. She's grabbing
So
it.
once you've done this section of the head all the way back, we're just going to
It's a
check that
decent,
it's all even
not bad.
by pulling the hair straight up in each section.
Just
And another way to check
Little
that
bit.
your haircut is even is by pulling a section from the middle, about 1 inch, and bringing that all the way to the back, and just evening that out, making sure that it's all the same length. So once I did that one section, you can follow along just to make sure that it's all even. So there's a little spot.
She's
here.
cross-checking. Cross-dressing. Cross-checking. This is so important. I think it was uneven there. Oh. Anyway, I'm not perfect. I can't judge. I don't know how to cut.
And the next thing we're going to do is we're just going to come around the head, following the head shape, and you're going to see where your guide was from here, and you're going to cut along here to match this end. So you're basically just cutting the middle there, and you're going to take that and go all around the head.
Yeah. Okay. Overall, not bad. I can do. Looks like she might have fixed the lineup anyway. This big size scissors. Yeah, they're pretty big. I think camera pretty close. Okay, I'm done.
And there we go. You have a men's haircut. Thanks for watching.
Oh, excuse me. Okay. Yeah, not bad, guys. It's just always just
Barbers, make sure you're doing this when lining up around the ear, especially with straight hair. Hold it.
Alright. Yeah, guys. Oh, good videos on how to fade. It's a lot of different techniques to get from it. Yeah. Thank you so much for being here with me and learning with me. I'm so excited to learn how to do hair. She was. Who? She was a man, nice beard. I thought he was her. Oh, was it the other one or the one we just won? She was a man. Yeah, the woman cutting, and then you're saying it was man getting haircut, right? Oh, but you thought it was a her at the time. Yeah, I see what you're saying. Yeah, hair. It's exciting. It's very detail oriented, and I want to make it the best detail I can when I learn. Oh, I see. Yes. Yes, it was. Yeah, barbering. Super excited for our next adventure, next journey. Can't wait to learn lots and practice lots. Thank you so much, Moon Goose. Big hearts for stopping in and letting me use you for the modeling. I'll definitely DM you um, when I'm ready and when you're able to and also ready. Yeah, thank you so much for putting trust in me. Um, you're an amazing person, and I'm wishing you all the best in life and everything you do. You're going to have great success. I'm so glad you got into school and you're working hard. So staying busy, living a good, healthy life. And yeah, thank you, Jaden, as well, for all your support, guidance, answering my questions that I may have, even if they're small or common sense question. You're answering nicely for me and making sure I'm well informed and set up well for success and not to fail. I can't do it without you. You're a big motivation for me, and I look up to you, all your experience, and watching you all these years. Thank you, thank you. Big hearts. Can't wait to do it alongside you and with you. I know I'm going to make a lot of mistakes, so I'll be patient with myself and patient with others. I'm not trying to get stressed too much. And I'll do it. I'll get through it. Thank you for believing in me. Yeah, I can't do it if you didn't. Definitely motivated me to start. Thank you. I try my best, and hair would be a different environment and area for me to use that attention to detail. It won't be a kitchen or cooking anymore, or customer service, talking to people. Well, I'll still talk to people, but yeah, it'll be mostly about hair and the person. Yes, anyone. I will cut anyone's hair. Free haircut from David. DM me if you guys would like. I'm in Calgary, Alberta. Um, living in, yeah, we are serving more northwest area starting January. So, but I do need practice until then, and I need to learn. So any models are greatly appreciated, and you guys rock for trusting me. Yeah, I won't let you down, and you'll get a very good haircut. You too. Thank you so much. Very sweet, very kind. Thank you for chocolate. Thank you for dinner, Jaden. Thank you everyone who stopped by tonight. It's Moon Goose and it's Mavericks. Thank you so much as well for chatting. And anybody else who is watching, thank you so much. That'll be it for tonight, but we'll be back on tomorrow at 9 p.m. Mountain Time again. So please stay tuned, and I'm looking forward to seeing all of you. It's definitely my pleasure to be here tonight, and you guys make me all very happy and motivated. Oh, so that's important, and can't do this without you guys. Thank you, thank you. Yeah, please have a great rest, sleep well, have sweet dreams, and have a wonderful day tomorrow, leading into your weekend. Yeah, and hope to see you there tomorrow. See you tomorrow, Jaden. Good night, everyone. Ciao, ciao. Appreciate all of you. Big hearts. See you next time, guys. Annyeong. Bye-bye.